going to treat this ball like I own it, because I do.
I'm going to take this ball away from you.
I'm going to take this ball past that yard line.
And there's nothing, not a thing.
There ain't one thing, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
We're going to do everything in our power to turn this ball into this ball.
This is Oklahoma football.
Sooners will be receiving and have the offense first. And with the win, Keith Toogood kicks a boomer, as you might imagine, with that 35-mile-an-hour wind. And the Sooners will start from their own 20. Jason White changing the play. Now we're set to go. Backs up, being rushed, blitz out of the pocket, rolls left. He'll keep the ball. He gets a yard to the 21, trying to sweep the left side. Clayton in motion from left to right. There's the snap from the shotgun. The blitz is coming up the middle. White slapped back at the 12-yard line. Three wide receivers to the right for Oklahoma. Man in motion is Clayton from slot right to the left. Shotgun formation, Jason White. Back to pass, throws, caught at the 10-yard line by Rankin. Gets up only to the 15 before he is snowed under. That play had no chance of picking the first down up. At the goal line is Blake Ferguson, and Wes Welker out of Oklahoma City Heritage Hall, back deep to receive. A dangerous situation here, kicking into this 35-mile-an-hour wind. Low snap. Blake gets a nice kick against the wind. Welker takes it and hit immediately, and at the 45-yard line. B.J. Simmons under center, four wide receivers. Offside eye, fake, the draw play. Anderson comes over the left side. He keeps pile driving his way down to the 40-yard line. Welker's one of those on the left side. From the Oklahoma 41, shotgun. Simmons back to pass, plenty of time. Fires a pass, has a man. Overthrown at the 5-yard line, but pretty well covered over there. Shotgun formation. Now the linebackers come up, and they back to pass to Simmons. Throws a short pass. Caught. First down as he crosses the 35. Three wide receivers right. Man in motion. Hand off on the reverse to Welker coming wide left. Cuts at the 32 and out of bounds. 6 yards to go on the second down play. Swing pass caught by Welker down the sideline. First down or close to it. B.J. Simmons may be changing the play. Sooners with a four-man rush. At least they're showing that right now. Here's the snap. Handoff down the middle to Henderson at the 20. Still going down to the 15-yard line. And from the 15-yard line, need to go to the 12 for the first down. Under center is B.J. Simmons. Man in motion from right to left. Handoff goes to Anderson. Over the right side. Close to the first down. Depends on where they mark it. First and 10. There's a snap. B.J. Simmons plays up. Straight shovel pass. They hit him behind the line and tackle. Sooners haven't had a touchdown scored against the defense in 3 weeks. On the 13. Here's the direct snap. Blitz is on. Blitz is a pass. Tipped and incomplete. I think it was Tommy Harris. Third down 11 from the 13. B.J. Simmons. 1 of 1 on third down. Back to pass. He looks. He just around the pocket. Pretty mobile here. He rolls right. Still rolling. Fires a pass. Threw it away. Waiting the snap. Keith Toogood. Will be the kick of the ball. Is kind of a bad snap, but it sails through the upright. All right, here we go. The kickoff coming from right to left. End over end. It'll go deep into the end zone and clear out of it, as expected. So the Sooners again start from their own 20. Brandon Jones wide right. Wingman on the left side is Donnelly. He was in motion now. Comes to the right. Chris Chester's in there as well. Handoff over the right side. Keywan Jones. Nothing there. Gets maybe a yard if that. Three wide receivers left. Man in motion. Clayton from left to right. Jason White gets the snap. Blitz is on. Throws a pass on the run. Caught at the 25 by Rankins and out of bounds at the 27. Nice throw on the run to the left for White. Juwan Rankins, 19, 5'11", 172 from Windsor, North Carolina, on the pass catch, and a 7-yard pickup brings up a third down play and 3 for Oklahoma. Man in motion toward the formation. Here's a snap from the shotgun. White throws a pass, caught at the 35, at the 40, cutting to the right is 45, 50 is Clayton, 45, 40, 35, spins, 30-yard line, and down to the Texas Tech 27 or 20, we'll make it the 28-yard line, depending on the 50 yards after the catch there, Merv. That was fantastic.
It's great to see him get it under his arm. He really had quite an exotic set of shifts there.
brought their flanker in motion in tight, created a bunch over on the boundary side, and I guess that they cleared out with Jones and the tight end and left Clayton sitting there for the pass, and away he went.
And it went, I think, for 45 yards. Clayton, great block from Rankins from the Texas Tech 28-yard line. First down, number 1, and under center is Jason White. He hands the ball off to Works, who veers to his left. Can't find a hole and is tackled for maybe no gain. Texas Tech stunning a bit on defense. Here's the blitz. Jason White fires a pass. It's just out of the reach into the end zone of Travis Wilson. Jason White awaits. Full blitz. Pass. Caught from behind Brandon Jones at the 19. Jason White gets the snap. He looks. All day he has. Still looking. Now he throws. In the end zone. Touchdown Oklahoma. Travis Wilson. Holy cow. They gave White all day. The line did. The offensive line. And Travis Wilson got under it. Made a play in the end zone. Fantastic 28-yard touchdown pass.
It really was. I was scared to death sitting here. He'd overthrown him. And into that wind from 40 yards out, I didn't think that was possible. But Wilson was wide open and went up and got it.
That's the 4th touchdown pass catch for Travis Wilson on the season. 37th touchdown for Jason White. At the south end zone now, kicking into the strong wind. The extra point not automatic. Ball is fumbled on the snap, but it goes through.
Great job by McCoy after the drop.
So the Sooners go on top, 7-3. Erase that deficit, and 7:06 to go first quarter. Okay, let's see what happens on the kickoff against the wind. Fred DiCarlo, he'll kick it. Pretty nice kick against that wind. Meeks takes it at the 20. The ball just died in midair, and he gets it out to the 29 on the return to the near side. It's under center now is BJ. From the Tech 30. To turn the draw play to Henderson. Good hole, left side, 30, 35, 40, 41 or 2. In the shotgun, Simmons looks, blitzes on, pass. Intercepted. Rodney Poole intercepted at the 49 in Tech territory. Rodney Poole picked it off. The ball looked to be overthrown. It was tipped by the Tech receiver.
Yeah. He overthrew his first receiver and tipped it.
Great diving catch by Rodney Poole. His 5th interception of the year. He leads the Sooners. How about that, Merv?
That's great right here, especially with this kind of a wind in your face to take possession. The ball just blew off. It's rolling toward the bench.
Ball is at the 49-yard line in Tech territory. So a great turnover for the Sooners there by Rodney Poole, who made a diving catch. 27th turnover on defense this year. That is quite impressive. His 5th interception, as we mentioned. In motion is Reynolds from slot right to the left from the Texas Tech 49. Here's White, turns, gives the works down the middle. He spins and is hit at the 46. May have reached the 45, close to it. Under center is Jason White. He'll change the play. Back under center, gets the snap, turns, gives the ball to Works. Works tries to get outside. Not much there for him, but he gets what he can. Nice play. He made a cut and got down to about the 42, 41. We'll see where they put it. Brandon Jones in motion from right toward the formation. Now he stops. Here's the blitz. Here's the pass. It's caught at the 35-30. Donnelly at the 25-20. Donnelly to the 15. Donnelly to the 10. Donnelly to the 5. Holy cow, what a run by Donnelly. Lance Donnelly from Weatherford, Texas.
Got one hurt.
Got an injured player on the Texas Tech side laying down at the 15. I've never seen Donnelly or anybody else run that hard this year.
No, that's old tight ends. They hadn't had many opportunities. They got to make the most of it, Bob. And what a great call. They'd seen something in their short yardage defense that would indicate they anticipated the I formation tailback off tackle play and knew that the tight end wouldn't be covered.
Brian Aycock is the injured player. Let's take a break. We'll take a break. The score, Oklahoma 7, Texas Tech 3, 5:04 to go first quarter. Well, no, we won't take a break. Fortunately, he's limping very badly, but fortunately, he's not being carried off and figuring his left leg, so I hope it isn't serious because he's a great ball player.
He really is, but he's hurt. He's not walking this off right now.
The gain from the 41 down to the 5 on a tremendous run. 36-yard pickup on the play by Donnelly. He was wide open in the flat, and he took off. third first down for Oklahoma. Reynolds and Kewan in the eye from the Tech 5-yard line. In motion, Donnelly. Turn, give to Kewan over the right tackle, inside the 5 to about the 3, maybe the 2. And a flag.
Dead ball, personal foul against the offense. 15 yards, second down.
4 wide receivers, 2 to both sides. Man in motion from left to right. It's Donnelly. He stops on the right side. White pass caught at the 15 by Donnelly. He's leaning forward and pushed back. Trying, got only 2 yards out of that one. Man in motion. Donnelly from left to right. Blitz. Here's the fake pass. Now throw in the end zone for touchdown, Oklahoma. Inside out route, and Clayton catches it for a TD for 14 yards out. Perfect pass by White, Merv.
Oh my goodness. You would not have expected him to single cover Clayton in that situation, would you?
8th game in a row that Clayton has caught a touchdown pass. 15th of the season. And the Sooners go up now 13-3 with 3:31 to go first quarter. And this against the wind, that's a key thing to mention.
It really is. That's right. We're using up that quarter.
So that drive went to 49 yards in 6 plays. And even though they had the penalty, they overcame it. And there's the extra point, and it's good. 14-3 Sooners. Timeout, 3:31 to go first quarter. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. Trey DiCarlo will kick off against the wind for the second time here in the first quarter, and it's a strong wind. Here's a high end-over-end kick, be very short. Johnny Mack takes it at the 25, goes to his right, got by the first wave of tacklers, gets up to the 35, 36, 37-yard line. Shelby got him. With 3:26 to go first quarter. Pass complete behind the line, 35-40, and that's Peters, who knocked out of bounds at the 48. All right, back to pass is Simmons. Good protection, throws it away. And there's the snap. They corner blitz. Simmons throws a pass, and it is caught and out of bounds immediately.
Incomplete.
Right in front of the center bench.
Side judge
at the 45.
Agrees with that call.
Carlos Francis made the catch. Looked from here as if he was out, but it was very close.
Well, the side judge was saying incomplete.
So they're going to have a discussion.
It's probably one of those where he didn't have possession. I think his feet were in bounds, but I'm not sure. Certainly that Coach Stoops.
It's a good catch.
It is ruled a completion.
I think they're arguing about possession maybe when his foot was down. He's juggling it or something.
So the play stands. Johnny Mack is to his left. Man in motion. It's Welker. Give to Mack up the middle. He's hit, but he has the first down. In the shotgun is Simmons. He's back to pass, putting a potential shovel pass. Johnny Mack the 40, down to the 35, and down to the 34-yard line. Here's the snap to B.J. Simmons. He's back to pass. He throws. It's caught. No drop. Great hit by Derek Stray. Just nailed Mickey Peters from the ball at the 40-yard line. Boy, that was a great hit.
Perfect timing. Very legal. As the ball hit his hands, straight shoulder, hit the ball, and just perfect timing.
Well, man in motion. Wide right is Welker. Under center, B.J. Simmons. Now he comes out of there and goes back in the shotgun formation. Play clock is at 7. Gets the snap. Simmons raises up, throws a pass. Tipped in the air, incomplete. As the intended receiver got smacked. Jared Hicks got smacked immediately by
Teddy
Lehman, leading tackler for Sooner. The ball bounced off his shoulder pads, but Lehman really put a hit on him. Sooner's really hitting hard today. B.J. Simmons standing in a deep shotgun formation. Play clock at 2, play clock at 1. Just barely gets the snap. They did not make it. On a 3rd and 25. Sooners showing blitz. Let's see if they do. Shotgun formation. Simmons, they do not blitz. 3-man rush, matter of fact. Simmons raises up, fires a pass. Intercepted. Dropped. Perkins had it in his hands all over it at the 43. Had the interception, but it dropped it. Alex Reyes gets his snap, and he'll be back to punt the ball. Oh, beautiful. Look at that kick.
Holy cow.
57-yard punt goes into the stands, and that wind is so strong, and it's a great kick, too, by Reyes. Kewan Jones at tailback, Reynolds at fullback, 2 wide receivers left. Here's the turn. The gift to Kewan, spins in the backfield, and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage if he does. Second down, play and 10 from the OU 20. Shotgun. The blitz is on. White passes. Thrown behind Mark Clayton. Shotgun from the Oklahoma 20. Here's Jason White being sacked at the 10-yard line.
Come on, Sims got beat.
44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wes Welker is deep. Snap is right there. And there's the kick. Boy, that wind just holds it up. Only gets out to the 30, takes a Sooner bounce out of bounds. That's a break because it's skipped out to 33. Simmons in the shotgun there. Overload things a little bit to the right. Sooners show blitz. They come with a blitz. Simmons is hit just as he throws in. That's intercepted at the 10-yard line. Brandon Everidge to the 15, to his right to the 20. He played center field and picked it off. How about that defense?
You don't think that the quarterback didn't feel Cody then? He got close and he had to get rid of it.
Brandon Everidge picked it off. Tried to hit the running back, Torian Henderson, and boy, he just floated it up there, Merv.
That's
even though
exactly
it's with the
right.
wind.
You know, good pass rush isn't always sacking the quarterback. Good pass rush sometimes is just making him know you're there, getting him concerned about it, getting him concentrating more on you than he does the things he needs to be looking at.
I formation. Reynolds and Jones in the I, man in motion from left to right. Here's White, hands the ball over the right side. Keywan Jones to 20, 25-yard line. Great hole opened up on the right side. And Keywan Jones gets up to the 27-yard line. There's the end of the first quarter. Oklahoma 14, Texas Tech 3. All right, I formation from the Oklahoma 26, now going with the wind. Under center, Jason White hands the ball off on a run. Keywan Jones tripped up in the backfield. Clayton in motion, shotgun. Jason White gets the snap, looks, throws a pass, caught, first down to 35, 40, 45, 50, fumble. The ball is fumbled, and Texas Tech picks it up and gets tackled in midfield. Man in motion, plotting left to right. Simmons takes the handoff, rolls to his right. Pressing, coming, thrown. That's thrown away as Dotze Hick Nicholson was in pursuit. Sooners showing blitz. Back to pass Simmons, throws a pass. It's caught at the 40, dropped. Sooners showing blitz. And Simmons plays up, fires a pass, dropped. Nehemiah Glover dropped right to him at the 35 as he punts into the stiff south wind. Snapper's on the money, and here's the kick. Not 57 yards, but it's a pretty good one. Kicks out of bounds inside the, well, right at the 15. Ronaldo works. Is to the right of Jason White. Man in motion from right to left is Clayton. Back to pass. Short pass caught by Works at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 28-yard line. Swing pass. Beautiful play, and the gain goes for 14 yards from the 14 to the 28. And that was a great play call for that defense.
Well, it looks like that as much as they've blitzed, especially the Sooners passing formations, that perhaps they haven't been covering the back, and they made a great adjustment to get it to him.
This time the I formation, the turn, give to Keywan Jones, puts on the brakes, tries to go forward, and gets a yard, maybe the 29. From the Oklahoma 29, 2nd and 9. They show blitz, pass in the flat, caught by Clayton at the 30, but he can't get away. He juggled the ball, and that gave the defense time to catch up to it. Dodney tight end left. From the 32 in Sooner territory, shotgun, Jason White looks to pass, pretty good protection, still looking. Now throws a long pass for Brandon Jones. Can't catch it at the 7-yard line. In and out of his hands. Blake Ferguson is in, punted for 23 yards against the wind and 30 yards against the wind in the first quarter. Now, hopefully his average will go up as he's kicking with the wind.
Well, hopefully he'll kick it in the
very
end zone.
high kick. And Wes Welker takes it at the 15. Peoples has him, got away from him. The Sooner defense recovers, and Perkins has him. It's at the 16-yard line. Sooners with a 4-man rush. Flat pass is caught at the 16 by Welker to the 20 at the 25-yard line. Second out a yard to go. Under center will be B.J. Simmons. Fake pass, draw play to Henderson. Up the left side. Gayron Allen nails him after a pickup of 2. It'll be a first down. Waiting the snap. Gets it. Blitz is on. And pressure gets away from it. Goes right up the middle. Runs with it. 30, 35. Slides to a stop at the 42-yard line. 3 wide receivers right and 1 to the left. B.J. Simmons back to pass. Pass caught and on his knee when he caught it at the 48. And that's Nehemiah Glover. So it's a game from the 41 to the 48. Welker in motion from right to left. They give to Welker with flags. Movement on the offensive line. Now there's the fake to Welker. Back to pass Simmons. Throws a pass. Has a man. Caught and out of bounds and first down. First down number 9 in the game for Texas Tech. Sooners leading at 14-3. 9:35 to go before halftime. Back to pass is Simmons. Good protection this time. Throws it down the middle. And it's caught and down immediately by Peters. Finally makes the catch. B.J. Simmons in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers left, one on the right. Simmons back to pass throws. Inside screen is caught by Glover. He makes a cut at the 25 and tackle at the 24-yard line. Man in motion from right to left. Fakes it. Pitch up. Moving to the right side. Henderson. Turian dodges one tackler well. He tackled by Perkins. Just got him by the foot top. 2 of 5 on third down conversions. B.J. Simmons turns. Gives to Henderson down the middle. He has the first down as he pile drives his way to the 19. Shotgun from the Oklahoma 19, 1st and 10. Tech in possession. Back to pass, Simmons. Chase back, setting up a screen. Throws, it's caught behind the line, but a great play. The Sooners had that one read beautifully. Gavron Allen makes the tackle on Henderson behind the line of scrimmage. The ball was the 19. The screen pass back to the 28 or 29 when they bring it in, clear away from the players. We'll put it at the 28-yard line. So it's a completed screen pass for a loss of 9. 3 wide receivers left, one to the right from the Oklahoma 28, 19 yards to go for the first down. Simmons back to pass, good protection, throws, caught at the 17 to the 15, gets Glover to the 13-yard line. 4-man line for Sooners. Simmons back to pass, throws, it's caught at the 10. In the shotgun is B.J. Simmons. Waits the snap, he gets it, fakes the handoff, rolls right, Simmons rolls right, throws a pass, caught by Peters, but out of bounds at the 6-yard line. There's the snap, Simmons, flat pass, caught by Welker at the 5, at the 1, touchdown for Texas Tech. That's the first touchdown against the Sooners in almost 14 quarters. 21st receiving touchdown of Wes Welker's career. Ties the career all-time record in the NCAA. Here for Texas Tech, that is. There's the extra point, and it's good. So we'll take a timeout as Texas Tech is right back in it. 14-10, the Sooners lead. 5:43 to go before halftime. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. There's the kickoff, a line drive kick. Juwan Rankins takes it at the 13. Up the middle of 15 to his right, to the 19, to the 20. Gets back to his left at the 25, 30, 35. He's at the 40-yard line. And the kicker, was too good on that play and got him at the 40, but it was a heck of a run back.
It really was, particularly from the jam he got out of there at about the 20-yard line. He added 20 more to his run and put the Sooners in the field position they needed right here.
27-yard return there by Juwan Rankins, and the Sooners have it at their own 40. Only the second time they've had it here in the second quarter on offense. And we have 5:34 to go before halftime with the win. Jones wide right. Ronaldo Works is in the backfield. Under center is Jason White. Turns, fakes it, back to pass. Chased out of the pocket. White looks upfield, throws a pass. It's caught by Clayton. Let's see if they rule it a catch. He had to leave his feet. A great catch at the Texas Tech 40-yard line. Crowd didn't like the call, but the officials didn't hesitate.
Sure did. That was a nice job of Jason stepping outside. And
stepping outside and what, Merv?
I was just checking. I got distracted. I was checking the monitor, but he stepped outside the blitz and held the ball for about 3 more seconds.
Clayton completing that 20-yard pass. And Oklahoma 1st and 10 at the Tech 40-yard line. I formation this time. Reynolds at the top of the I. Fake it. Pass in the flat. Reynolds catches it at the 40, 35, down to about the 33 or 32. Here's the gift to Works in the backfield. Way, he loses yards. Travis Wilson motion from left to right. Jason White gets it, looks, throws a pass, and slipping and falling. 4th down play from the Tech 35. Donnelly in motion. Jason White. Pass. Caught. 1st down at the 28. Mark Clayton on the slant. Money man. Go to your money man, and money man went. They did go to. They'll put it at the 27. Sooners quickly up the line of scrimmage under center. And there's the pitch sweep to Works. Works cuts at the 28. Oh, knocked down for a loss.
Been to that well too many times.
Shotgun. Jason White blitzes on. White race up, pass, caught at the 20, at the 15, Brandon Jones 10, the 5, touchdown Oklahoma. That was a great cut by Brandon Jones and a perfect pass by Jason White, and the Sooners roar back. After that 27-yard punt or kickoff return, they roar back and go 60 yards in just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plays. They used Lance Donnelly as a pick or shield, and they cut around him and caught the pass and went in untouched.
The slant route certainly looked good on that play. He had one earlier. He threw a little bit behind Wilson that might have been big, too.
Third TD of the day for Jason White. And for Brandon Jones, that's his first touchdown. But let's see, there's the extra point. It sails through by DiCarlo. 8 on the season for Brandon Jones. .21-10 the score, and that, Terry McLemore informs me, makes this Sooner team the highest scoring OU team in Sooner history. We'll get into that a little bit more later. There's a booming kickoff by Trey DiCarlo off the stadium wall there. In the 20, shotgun formation. Texas Tech at their own 20 and only 2:45 to go before halftime, but that's a world of time for a passing team. Back to Simmons, good protection. Pass, intercepted at the 32. Rodney Poole to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, out of bounds inside the 10. Second interception for Rodney Poole as he picked that off on the run at the 32. He got all the way down to the 7-yard line. How about them?
Very timely. Offense, you've only got one mission right here. 3 won't get it. You got to get it in the end zone.
All right, we'll see if the Sooners can accomplish that. He intercepted at the 32 and got it down to the 7. Except in front of Peters, who we mentioned has had a tough day. The Sooners have not cut him any slack. Third interception by the defense. And as Merv very well put the situation, very timely indeed. From the 7, I formation, Reynolds at fullback, works a tailback. Here's White, turns, fakes it to him, lob pass from the far flat, caught by Reynolds, to the 5, to the 2, down to the 1. He stayed in bounds. I don't know how he did, but he did. And he gets it down to the 1-yard line. Reynolds and Kewan Jones. Man in motion from right to left. White turns, gives it Kewan. Touchdown, Oklahoma over the right side. Easily in for the touchdown.
Jamal Brown is laying on top of somebody.
Jamal Brown just pancaked somebody down there, Merv.
He sure did, and I'm sure that Reynolds was fired up too. I have a feeling he gored somebody over on the edge also. After that catch and run a while ago, I imagine he's pumped.
So the Sooners go 7 yards in 2 plays after the interception by Rodney Poole, and now go up 27-10 with 1:41 to go before halftime. Trey DiCarlo out of Matt McCoy's hold will try the extra point at the north end zone. Waiting the snap from Jacob Rice. It's there on the money. And line drive through. So the Sooners go up 28-10.
Go ahead and take a break.
We'll take a timeout. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. There's the kickoff, and it goes deep and in and out of the end zone. And through the uprights. From the 20, shotgun, Simmons back to pass. He looks, he throws. Almost, it is intercepted. It was tipped. Ron Allen ends up with it. And off of one of the Sooner players.
I think it was Lehman.
Off his fingertips. Ron Allen, great reaction. Got the ball, and it's incredible. 2 interceptions in a row.
I'd be anxious to see how he did that. I'm going to check this monitor thing out. But Teddy made a great play on it, and I thought he should have had it, and somehow or other, this might be worth watching, Bob. Take a look at this.
All right, we're looking at the replay. Here's the pass. That is tipped. Lehman is so quick.
I went to him a little quicker than I thought.
Yeah. So the Sooners now, first down, 10 yards to go at the 27-yard line. Brandon Jones in motion to the right, back to passes. Jason White throws it down the sideline for Jones, and no flag. He was bumped as he went down the sideline out of bounds. Man in motion from right to left is Clayton. From the shotgun, Jason White back to pass. Swing pass caught the 32. Ronaldo works down to the 25, down to the 20. Back to his left to 15. Inside the 15, down to the 12 or 11-yard line.
What a great call. What a great call.
Little swing pass to the right, the short side of the field. And Vince Carter got out in front of him, made a great block. So they're marking it back upfield at the 13. 14-yard gain. Man in motion is Donnelly from left to right. From the 13, shotgun. Jason White lobs a pass for Brandon Jones. Overthrows him. Second goal from the 13.
Wide receivers to the left. Travis Wilson in motion. Guy goes back in motion away from the formation, showing blitz. They all are coming, and there's White passing the end zone. Caught for
He bobbled it.
Shotgun formation. Jason White looks, throws a pass, incomplete, tipped high in the air, and then
Maybe it's caught.
Donnelly caught it. Holy cow! First down and goal to go at the one. That's unbelievable. That's a rebound he got. 6'4", 226. The ball was tipped high in the air off of Brandon Jones and went way up and comes down to 2 is where they're marking it. Well, tipped up in the air. And great rebound. So that's first and goal to go from the 2. How about that, Merv?
Unbelievable.
Quick snap now. The Sooners in the I. In motion is Donnelly. Having quite a day. The turn. The fake handoff. The look to pass. Jason throws it away. Kewan Jones, the tailback, and Reynolds, the fullback. Kewan, right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Good blocking, same side. So the Sooners take advantage of a couple of big plays of that little ditty. Back-to-back touchdowns by Kewan Jones. It's 34-10 with 18 seconds to go before halftime.
That 4-point play by Donnelly right there was big too, because that had to have been a field goal at that point had he not gone up and gotten that. He out-rebounded him. That's when you're sitting over on the other bench, you wonder if it's your day.
Right. The holding will be Matt McCoy. Trey DiCarlo, who's been perfect all day today and missed only 2 all year, and that was early in the year. Snap, ball is down, extra point in the air, and it is good. We have timeout with 18 seconds to go.
Here's the kickoff. Booming it is DiCarlo with the win, and again it sails clear out of the field of play through the uprights. 4-man rush for the Sooners. Handoff goes to Henderson over the left side. Nothing there. Probably just running out the clock. Corey Klein got him. I doubt if they'll have another play. Clock running in under 10 seconds. So the Sooners got behind 3-0, only the second time this year, but came roaring back and lead here at halftime, 35-10. That's our halftime score.
Well, Texas Tech won the toss to start the game, deferred, and they're electing to receive. And the Sooners boom a kick out of the end zone. It'll bring out to the 20-yard line. As the ball is at the 20, Simmons on the draw play. Henderson over the right side is brought down after a short gain of about 3 yards. B.J. Simmons takes the handoff, back to pass, fires a pass up the middle. It's caught, and it'll be Francis making the catch from the 32 in Tech territory. B.J. Simmons back to pass, throws short pass, caught the 42 by Peters, 45, and tackled by Brandon Everidge at the 46. Under center now is B.J. Simmons from the Tech 46, your 1st and 10. Here he fans off, right side, hole, and it's Welker, the reverse across the 50 down to the 47-yard line, tackled by Brandon Shelby. 3 yards to go on a second down play from the 47. A draw play, handoff to Henderson over the left side. Breaks outside left in, great move. Gets to the 35 and a tackle inside the 35. Rodney Poole makes the tackle at the 33. Shotgun formation, B.J. Simmons gets the snap, gives the handoff to Henderson. This time the Sooners catch up to him. Tommy Harris gets him after he gets about a yard. Now he goes up and will go under center. Gets the snap, quick spot pass, caught at the 30 by Welker, and knocked out of bounds after the one-handed catch at the 28-yard line. He's been intercepted 4 times. Sooners show blitz, fires a pass, caught at the 15, and tackled immediately. Nehemiah Glover, slant route from the wide left, put it at the inside the 10 at about the 9. That's the 4th first down in this drive. Under center is B.J. Simmons. Gets it to Welker, coming to the right side. He cuts downfield at the 11. From the 11 in center territory. Shotgun. Simmons looks left, still looks, swings it out to Henderson, and he's tackled on a great one-on-one tackle for maybe a loss. Dante Nicholson, what a sure tackle that is.
It's wonderful
at the
because
13.
We certainly have become aware of what Henderson can do in the open field.
On either side are halfbacks of B.J. Simmons. He gets the snap. He looks, he fires, and it's no good at the 3-yard line. Contact was made just as the ball got there.
Well, the ball was thrown way behind the receiver, too. It made it look a little worse than it really was. Perkins is playing the football.
Under center is B.J. Simmons. Sends Welker in motion from right to left. Now he backs up, and they call timeout.
They have two backs on either side of quarterback B.J. Simmons from the shotgun from the Oklahoma 13, fourth down play. Simmons fakes a handoff, rolls to his right. He looks. Now he goes back to his left. Nice chase back. And he gets away from pressure. Hit just as he throws. Tipped. Intercepted by Oklahoma. Derek Strait intercepts. In the end zone. Comes out to the 10. To his right, the 15. Still going to the 20. To the 25, 30. 35, 40. He's going to go all the way. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. 15, 10, 5, and he stopped just short of the goal line. Holy cow, at the 3-yard line. That was about a 100-yard return, Merv.
Did I tell you that was a big down?
You did. What a play by Derek Strait. And what a great play by the defense and chasing Simmons all over the place.
Oh, that's right. They stayed out. You know, what he wanted to do is fake to Henderson and then throw back to him. And the Sooners had it covered in a great way. Then they started to ad-lib, and of course that scares you to death with Simmons back there ad-libbing. And you know, I was hoping that Strait would bat it down, but the way it turned out, it's real nice.
Ball is at the 3, originally tipped by Teddy Lehman. Into the hands of Strait. I formation, Reynolds and Kewan Jones in the I from the 3. The turn, the give to Jones, right side into a pile, leans left and gets to the 1.
Jason White under center. He turns, gives to Kewan on the right side, and no signal.
Not going to give it to him.
Jason White turns, gives to Kewan. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Goes over the right side again. Third touchdown of the day for Kewan Jones. He scored on a 1-yard plunge, a 2-yard plunge, now a 1-yard plunge.
All following the last 3 interceptions.
So the Sooners go up now big 41-10, try to make it 42 with Trey DiCarlo's kick. And let's see if the extra point makes it 42. It does. 42-10, 8:29 to go third period. Oklahoma leads Texas Tech. Timeout. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network.
Shotgun. Johnny Mack is now to the right of B.J. Simmons. Simmons backs up 2 or 3 steps, looks, still looking. Can't find anyone open. Now fires a pass, caught at the 32-yard line. Knight's got 44-yard line. That comes up under center. Simmons, quick spot pass, caught to Welker. He's hit and knocked out of bounds. Just depends on where they mark it. He dove trying to get extra yardage. Cody Fuller in motion from right to left. First time he's been in. They fake to him, give Johnny Mack coming the other way. Oh, he finds a big hole, gets by another tackler, and finally now Perkins jumps on him and saves a touchdown to 25.
15 yards is the longest in the first half.
That's right. Here is Simmons, back to pass. Fakes a handoff, plenty of time. Throws down the middle, has a man at the 10, spinning at the 5. Cody Fuller is tackled inside the 5 with the 2. B.J. Simmons under center. Maybe changing the play. Turns, gives the ball to Johnny Mack, and he's into the end zone. Here's Simmons backing up, looking to throw a pass, fires into the end zone, and it's caught for the 2, back of the end zone, a 2-point conversion by Jarrett Hicks. Approaches the ball at along the ground squibber, picked up at the 25 to the 30. Does a juke.
Oh, man.
Couldn't find a hole.
If he'd have turned up the field, the hole was there.
J.D. Reynolds to the right and works to the left from the 31-yard line. Clayton in motion toward the formation. Jason White rolls left, looks to pass, fires it. Caught by Clayton at the 35, and with the first down at the 39-yard line, is rolled out of bounds. I formation, 1st and 10 Sooners from their own 39-yard line. Jason White turns, gives the ball off over the right to Ronaldo Works. Hits a pile, still goes, and picks up a couple of more yards. Nice effort by Ronaldo Works. Works is the back. Give to Works. He's hit the backfield. Shotgun formation for the Sooners. Leave 2 men in there to block. Back to passes. Jason fires it. It's caught a fake. Dropped it at the 48. He had it for the moment. Dropped it. I tried that again. 4:28 to go in the third period. Good snap, and here's a beautiful high kick by Blake Ferguson. Welker lets it hit to the 11. Great kick and goes into the end zone. I thought it was going to go out of bounds.
I did too.
Four-man front for Oklahoma. Man in motion. Fake handoff. No, he gives it to Francis. He fights through one would-be tackler and can't fight through two or three more. And he loses yardage back to the 16. Four-man front. Sooners blitz. Corner blitz. Back to pass to Simmons. Pressure coming, and he gets by one tackler and loses his balance and tackled at the 21. Actually fell down after just being tripped up by Brandon Shelby. 9 yards to go, third down from their own 21-yard line. Four-man front, Sooners showing blitz, and here comes the all-out blitz. Lehman up the middle, long pass, caught out of bounds. Deep snapper is Ian Simantona. Snap is on the money, doesn't get back there very fast. Reyes has a great leg, and he boots that one. Antonio Perkins, it was hit. They hit the ground. Perkins was on it.
It's loose. I think they got
it. It's loose, and it looks like Tech's going to get the ball away. Boy, that was a big mistake. Wow, that's not good. Sooners showing blitz here from the 39 in Sooner territory. B.J. Simmons in the shotgun. The blitz is on. They pick it up pretty well. He retreats back across the 50, throws it, and threw it away. Well, that's a tough break. B.J. Simmons sends a man in motion from left to right. Gets to Mack down the middle. He's hit. Nice tackle one-on-one. Comes to rest at the 36, about a 3-yard pickup. It's a shotgun formation. Huge spits in the line. Simmons gets the ball. Sooners rush. Pass. And looks out. I see. Was it caught or not? It's caught. At the 30, they're saying waiting. Turns. Gives it to Mack. Easily has the first down at the 28. Waits the snap from the second string center who's still in there. Back to pass. He looks. He fires. Caught. Snap. B.J. Simmons raises up. Flat pass. Peters caught at the 22. Down across the 20 for the first down or close to it. At the end of the third quarter, Oklahoma 42. Texas Tech 18. Here we go. Under center, Simmons. Johnny back at tailback. Backing up is Simmons. He looks. He fires for the end zone. Overthrown. Incomplete. Inches to go. Quarterback sneak. Just depends on where they mark it. I think he got it.
Yeah, he did.
Shotgun formation. B.J. Simmons has a running back flank ring on either side. He backs up now. Sooners show a blitz. There's a pass down the middle. Call it the 15 to the 10. That's Carlos Francis, and he gets all the way down to the 7-yard line. Derek Strait hurt his shoulder, it appears. And the trainers are looking at him. The ball is at the 7. B.J. Simmons under center this time. Gets the snap, flat pass, caught at the 7. Welker to the 3. Welker knocked out of bounds short of the goal line at the 1. Torian Henderson now tailback. Simmons gives it to Henderson. He jukes to his right and is in for the touchdown. Waiting the snap. Ball is down. Kick is in the air, and it is good. 42-25 Sooners lead. 14:02 to go, fourth period. Timeout. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. Sneaky, Merv.
I know.
There's a long kickoff.
That's probably
way out of the end zone. Ball brought out to the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Jason White gets the snap. He looks to his right, throws a pass. Caught by Peoples at the 25. Stayed in bounds at the 28. In motion, Donnelly from right to left from the 28. The turn. Give to Jones. He jukes. Nothing there. Shotgun formation. Jason White waits for the snap, gets the snap, rolls to his left, looks to pass, throws the flat, caught, first down by Clayton at the 32-yard line. Under center now is Jason White. Man in motion from left to right is Runnels. Here's the handoff over the right side, breaking free, works, gets the 38, 39-yard line, 38. Man in the slot left, single tailback. Man in motion is Runnels. There's the handoff, up the middle, Kiwan, big hole, 50, 45-yard line. Ball was down. The ball came loose after he was down. But boy, a huge hole right up the middle. Kevin Shoshana and that's Kelvin Shoshana and Vince Carter opening up the hole. Gets the snap. Good protection. Looks. Still looking. Nice sack. He just waited a little bit too long. From the Oklahoma 46, blitz is being shown. Here comes the blitz. Screen pass complete to Works. He's at 50, 45, 40, 35, inside the 35. Great call as he spotted the blitz and threw a little pass to Works, and he got great yardage and a first down. Ball is at the 33, 1st and 10. And
come back with that play Kewan broke while ago.
Now here is Runnels in motion. Handoff goes to Kewan, and he's waiting on him that time, and he gets nothing. Runnels and Jones in motion is Donnelly from wing right to the left. Under center, the pitch sweep. Kewan Jones cuts at the 30, cuts down to the 25. Cut back behind Runnels. He's 2 yards away from the first down. Brandon Jones wide right. I formation. Donnelly in motion. Jason White gives the ball to Kewan. 20, fumbles the ball. That's a shoe.
You ever see him recover a headgear, Bob?
Yes, I have.
I've seen it.
I've seen it too. Double tight end on the right side. Chester and Donnelly. I formation. Donnelly in motion from right to left. Jason White turns. Pitch sweep to Kewan. Needs a block to 15, to the 10, to the 5. And great block by Runnels. Got him to the 3-yard line. So a great run to the left side. Great blocking.
Great blocking, great call.
Under center is Jason White from the 3. Man in motion, Donnelly from left to right. The turn to give to Kewan Jones into a pile. Leans forward, gets what he can, which is about 2. I formation from the 2. Under center is Jason White. The tight end shift over for this time from left to right. So the unbalanced line to the right is what it amounts to. White turns, hands off to Kewan Jones. Touchdown, Oklahoma, easy. 80-yard touchdown drive. 4th touchdown of the day for Jones. Boy, that was just a terrific touchdown drive.
And great, Terry will tell us in a minute how much clock he consumed, but so timely. Keep that hot Tex offense off the field.
13 plays, 80 yards. And Merv, there was a time when he was a little nervous, and the Sooners needed some big plays to keep it going.
Yeah, even with a 35-10 lead, and then a lead later on, a 42 to 10, it never ever looked very pretty.
There's the extra point. DiCarlo knocks it through, and the Sooners go up 49-25. Here comes the approach and the kick. And it comes downfield, a short kick. Meeks takes it. He'll run with it, and he gets across the fumble on the play. And it looks like Oklahoma may have it. No signal as yet. Let's see what the Lewis Baker hit him. The ball went free. He caught it in the crowd. And let's see what the
defense is coming on the field. I don't know.
It's a scrum out there. Tech gets the ball, apparently. Let's see what happens if they adjust. Under center now, Simmons. He looks out, throws a flat pass. Lateral pass. He gets the ball, throws a pass up.
Coach Stoops caught that.
Coach Stoops caught the pass. All right, now shotgun, 2nd and 10 from the Tech 32. 6:20 to go, 4th period. Back to pass. The rush is on. Good protection. Throws. Caught. Dropped. Shotgun on this 3rd down 10 from the Texas Tech 32. 5 of 12 on 3rd down conversions. Simmons back to pass. Good protection. He's hit. And they sacked. Well, 3-man rush, and Cody got to him. Back in punt formation. Ax Reyes, who has a tremendous leg. At least he's shown that today. A little low snap, but he gets it, no problem. He does boot it away, and look at that kick. Good gracious. It goes all the way into the end zone. He kicked that ball 80 yards on the fly. Donnelly goes back in motion to the left. Reynolds at fullback. Pitch sweep goes to Kewan, looking for a crack around the left side. Cuts the corner at the 23 to the 25-yard line. All right, I formation. Man in motion from left to right. Jason White turns, hands off right side. Kewan gets across the 27. Jason White backs up 3 steps. Little screen pass. Kewan Jones cuts upfield. He's at 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Cuts to his right. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Kewan Jones. 77-yard touchdown.
That'll do a little bit for Jason's stats, won't it?
Longest play from scrimmage all season. Little swing pass, a little bit of traffic there when he first caught it. You wondered if he could pick up a first down. He got a little bit more than that.
Sure did. They've got a hurt player out there, too.
40th touchdown pass on the season for Jason.
That'll make his statistics look good for this game, won't it?
It sure will.
77 yarders. You don't get many of those.
Number 5 touchdown of the day for Kewan Jones.
Hitting 6, the record for rushing touchdowns.
55-25.
Good point.
And the Sooners will try to add the extra point. That's amazing. He turned on the Jets, and just at about the time he got to the 30-yard line in deck territory, he cut to his right, a beautiful cut, and then just sprinted to the goal line. That's a great play to watch.
The defender didn't have a chance on this turf, did he?
He didn't.
To break down and make a tackle.
So 80 yards in 3 plays I have. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Time used up.
It's amazing how things work sometimes. You know, had the Sooners not had that delay of the game, they were going to throw something else, which I think would have been successful to look like to Clayton over there for a 5-yard out to get the first down. But now they're looking at 3rd and 7 and have to throw something a little bit different, so they throw that screen to Kewan and he scores.
Injured player walked off the field. Here's the extra point attempt now for Trey DiCarlo, who's been perfect today. 7 of 7. A little bit of heaven. Here's the good snap and good set, and 8 of 8. Sooners lead at 56-25. 3:11 to go in the fourth period. We'll take a break. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network. Here's the kickoff. Trey DiCarlo, high, very high kick, and rather short, and taken at the 25. Hit Nehemiah Glover, and tackled immediately at the 25.
Or not Donnelly, Dennison and Baker, I think, were down there.
B.J. Simmons in shotgun, back to pass. Quick screen pass caught by Glover at the 28, 30, 35-yard line. 2:38 to go fourth quarter. Shotgun, Simmons back to pass, throws. Gets caught at the 30, and that was Chambers makes the tackle. He just checked in. Oh, that is cold, I tell you. Shotgun, back to pass, Simmons pass. Caught by Welker. First down at the 37, tackled immediately. You can tell their ears are laid back. Man in motion, fake to him, give it to the other man going the other way. That's Welker. Boy, what great outside speed. Legs cut out from underneath by Perkins, but Welker's amazing. Ball's at the 41. He got 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 with a minute 32 to go in the fourth period. Shotgun formation. B.J. Sims back to pass. The rush is on. Lobs a pass. Up for grabs and incomplete. There's a snap. They blocked pretty good on him as he rolls out of the pocket. Simmons gets up to the 46. Back to pass, looks right, looks left, fires a long pass, has a man there, but can't get it to him. Too tall, goes over on downs. And man in motion from left to right. Thompson pitch sweep, dot to Hickson, sweeps right, 45, down to the 40, flag is thrown. Ferrier at fullback and Hickson at tailback. Man in motion from right to left. Thompson pitches to Hickson, sweeping left. Cuts at the 45 to the 50 and out of bounds, I believe. So the 2003 season comes to an end, the regular season, as the Sooners resoundingly beat Texas Tech 56-25. And it was really something to see, all the big plays in this game.
Not only all the big plays, but regrouping in the fourth quarter and playing so well, Bob. When, you know, we got Tech closing on us there at the end of the quarter and mess up on the punt return down here, and yet to see that offense come out there and take it 80 yards and use up half the quarter, you know, just really I think even as impressive maybe as when the Sooners got behind 3-0, take it down for a touchdown early in the ballgame.
Coaches renewing friendship with the Texas Tech head coach, Mike Leach, who was on the staff when Coach Stoops set up for business in '99. Well, that's it. 56-25 final score in this memorable season, the 12th and final game before the postseason, and that's going to be really exciting. We'll be back with a wrap-up show. This is the Oklahoma Sooner Network.
Well, I really appreciate, again, feel very fortunate, blessed to work with a great group of young men. The way they prepare each week to do what we've done all year and to come in here really to finish off the season is really special. They're a special group of players. They have a special attitude about them and genuine humility to them and a willingness to prepare and get excited about challenges like this. And also assistant coaches have done just a remarkable job always having our guys prepared and ready to play. So this is another exciting game. I thought the first half we played an excellent game in all parts offensively, answered their 3 points with the touchdown. It's not easy to do away from home, and then answered it with a couple of touchdowns, and then defense came up with some great plays there in the end of the second half to set us up with more points, and just that barrage there through the second quarter puts us up at half 35-10. And I knew, though, you know, they're capable of scoring, and Mike and his guys do an excellent job there, and they had a few drives in the second half, but in the end we still answered with some offensive drives of our own, and a really solid football game all the way around.
Bob, your thoughts on accomplishing a perfect regular season?
I just gave them.
Well,
you know,
I mean, as far as
it's special, but you know, there's a good attitude in the locker room. Everyone understands that though we're perfect right now, 12-0, you know, through the regular season, our work now has just become more important. You know, that we still haven't achieved the goals that we're after, and that's a Big 12 championship. And sure, in this position, you've got to talk national championship too. So those two goals are out there, and I know our guys right now are focused on those.
Bob, that next to last touchdown drive, your defense has been out there a long time. You haven't run very well all day. You grind out a big one.
Coaches did a nice job. They were just mucking things up inside for us, and we started getting the ball outside and had hit some nice seams. And you know, Coach Wilson and the guys, you know, kept working at it. And that again, is good, and it shows some character. We didn't give up on it. We're going to still find ways to run it. And Kewan had an excellent day. Ronaldo did. You know, all those guys. Lance Donnelly had a big game. Jason White again is just phenomenal. He's just so good. So anyhow, it was good to answer, you know, some of their drives with our drives.
Bob, you mentioned Donnelly. You were able to get your tight end very much involved in the passing game.
Yeah, we waited, let everyone forget about him, and then we hit him, you know, a few times. But just worked out that way.
You have pass interceptions by.
Offenses were able to use a lot of defenses this year, put them on their heels. What did your guys go into that allowed them to?
Well, I've said it before. We are pretty athletic, can run and cover in space and tackle in space, and have been disciplined in our coverage and who we need to cover, where we need to be. You know, and through the first half, we made a lot of big plays. You know, and interceptions, and to have 5 interceptions is pretty special. And but they had their times, you know, in the second half where they moved it. But what I like is when they did, they earned every bit of it. The drives took a long time. We didn't give them anything easy or cheap, and it made them work the entire field the times that they did get anything. So that's good discipline on defense.
The interceptions by Poole, Everidge, and Gayron Allen, was that the turning point where the defense?
I think that you know, that end of the second quarter, that maybe 5, 7 minutes there towards the end, were, you know, really put things in great position for us for sure.
Talk about Jay White's day today, Bob.
Another incredible day. I don't have stats in front of me, but when you have 4 touchdowns, I don't know, is that what he had, 4 or 5? I don't know. That's a pretty special day, and a bunch of yards, and you know, just again, just excellent play. His directing, the offense. You watch us too. You don't see a lot of foolish penalties. You don't see delay of games. You see good management in the huddle, to the line of scrimmage, all the formations we give and motions. You know, he runs all of that. He's done an incredible job.
Bob, you talked about a barrage there at the end of the second quarter. I mean, that's kind of been an ongoing theme with this team. Can you put your finger on exactly what it is?
Well, I think what happens sometimes is and I say this in a modest way, but we're pretty good in all phases. So what happens is, you know, we come up with some big plays on defense, set our offense up in good field position, and then our offense is good enough not to have to settle for a field goal, but put it in the end zone. And our special teams have been also very solid, very good. You know, so all of it together, it can happen that way if you make, you know, if we force some mistakes, you know, it can happen pretty quickly at times.
The interception by Strait in the end zone when he returned it back, that kind of sealed the deal a little bit.
That was special. Derek Strait is, again, for 4 years here, may overall be our most consistent best player through 4 years. He's just incredible. And this year, again today, just a great player and very special to us as a defensive player. And believe me, he's one of our most special guys on this whole team.
He's an amazing return guy.
Incredible guy when he gets his hands on the football. We probably should put him back there to return some kicks and punts. Well, those guys all running down celebrating with him. All they had to do was turn around and block somebody. And you know, we'll get on him about that. That's crazy. Guys work that hard to get all the way down and not to turn and block for him.
Bob, were you all pleased with the coverage by the secondary for the most part?
Yeah, it was very good.
Hey, Bob, you broke one late with Kiwan. You just kept plugging along with the running game?
Sure. You know, you had some patience. They you know, the way they were stunning and blitzing people in there, they're going to cross it up once in a while, but we also found our creases eventually, and you know, and that's important.
It's across your mind you might be losing an associate head coach.
Well, I'm smart enough to realize that there's a chance that there are people interested in Mike, and I'm all for him. If things are right, then that'll be fine.
Sarah, it's fair to say he's earned it, obviously.
Oh, he's more than earned it. He's more than ready and capable, and you know, eventually something that's right for him will work.
This has been a Sooner Vision presentation for the Sooner Sports Network in cooperation with Sooner Sports Properties.